Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Yellow. Check. Watch 54.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 23 yards, the final tally. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Let's go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Play fake. Mariota. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Taywan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Yellow, I got one lady. Watch the run. They're running it.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Mariota now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Titans 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
Play action now. Mariota. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. It's Hill, complete. And even 50 receiving yards for him now in this first quarter alone, and also a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be second and goal.
It's second down and goal at the 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
First and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Go.
Mariota. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on second and 8. Mariota. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. This will be caught by Brown. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
All day, baby, all day.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now Drake. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 35-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First down.
Check. Right here.
Mariota to throw it this time. Got a man. It's Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll come out in the pistol.
Watch the screen.
On 3rd and short, Drake. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Tight dog. No.
It's Coleman here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tevin Coleman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice gain. They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Williams. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
On 1st down, Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down. It's Drake, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake. Mariota. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coleman now. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 44-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Now Mariota. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Watch both wells. Try to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys have now moved out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Now, that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now, if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Man open left side is Brown. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Titans.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, but it'll be second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. And the Titans first down.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Let him know, let him know.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
43! Mike's 54! Mike's 54! Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Shoot! 15! Hey, 57! Hey, switch gears.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
I'm here all day.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. Powers through. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mariota. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Kill. Check 26, check 26.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Let's go!
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. But defensively, that's a nice stop there on 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. 25, check 25, check 25. Hey, look, 3.
Now Mariota. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
44's the mic. 44's the mic.
And the blitz does come. It's caught by Coleman. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. It's caught by Davis. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans.
Watch the safety creep.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Succop for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit. See
if they do that. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. 54 is Mike, 54. Yellow. Watch 54, watch 54.
Back to throw, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taking it about the 36. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So a huge gain on the ground here puts him into a wonderful spot. And remember, of course, a touchdown wins it.
And we're in overtime, right? So you have to think defense has been out there for 4 quarters. Might be a little bit tired. The attrition of the game may have led to that long run.
On first down, Drake. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Coleman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Let's get it.
Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Not only did I get 4 quarters with